So guys, I went on a trip to Tunisia. Shout out to my boys. We went on a trip there. Now, do you know what it is? It's one of those parts of Africa where not many people travel to. Now, it's actually in the north of Africa and it was really, really cool. And the point of this video is it's a story time of me in Tunisia, but also the fact of travel is so important. Like literally the flight was £300 and people spend £300 on trainers. People spend that money on Xbox Game Pass. People spend that money on random things. If you think about how much money you spend on taking food out all the time, getting takeaways, this and that, £50 here, £50 here, £40 here, that money adds up. Like that money actually adds up. When you think about how much money you spend on getting haircuts or getting trainers or getting clothes or whatever, going to the cinema, like that money adds up. So I thought, you know what, let me save for 2 months and I'm going to go. Like, so literally a 3-hour flight from London. I'm going to go see it. I'm actually going to go see it. And it was so cool. Like when I mean cool, I mean the food is different. The culture is different. The women were different. Everything was different. And you know, people say that, oh, it's on high alert because of terrorist attacks and it's a high alert country. But the funniest thing is that every single person I was there and I met was so friendly to me. Everybody was nice. Everybody was friendly. Everybody was happy to see someone that's, you know, not from Tunisia. And shout out to my boy Saf. He lives there. It's really cool. But honestly, when I went there, I had a great time and I really enjoyed it. And I feel like people should travel and see the world more because people have this idea of the world is like this or the world is like that, or they listen to the media too much and the movies too much. Like you actually gotta go see the world. Like that's one thing about the world is when you go and actually see the world and actually meet different people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different families, you see the world. It was really cool. I went to like one of the biggest mosques there. I actually saw one of the biggest colosseums in Africa. Like I know everyone talks about the colosseums in Rome, but the biggest colosseum in Africa is in Tunisia. People don't know that, but you can Google it. Biggest Colosseum in Africa. And it's so cool. Like it's a huge Colosseum. You can go underground. The one in Rome, they don't even let you go underground. But this one, there's like no restrictions. You can go underground. You can see like where they used to, like gladiators used to get ready, put their costumes on. It was so cool. Like, bro, I'm not glazing it, but I'm genuinely saying it was cool. The beach was nice. Like the girls were all looking at me. Like it was cool. Like it was a vibe. Like genuinely, they don't see anyone who's foreign. So they don't see people who are foreign or people who speak English much or people who've got like British accent and all this and that. So it was dope. Like I genuinely had a great time. And I feel like, you know, if you ever see somewhere to fly to that's a cheap holiday and you can just go there and fly, go do it. You know what I mean? Like go see the country, go do it. You know what I mean? Their currency is like Tunisian dinar. So like to the pound, it was actually pretty cheap as well. Like buying things out and about, this and that. Like me and my boys got like an entire meal at this restaurant and it was like about 10, 11 pound, you know what I mean, when you convert it. So, you know, like generally it's cool. And this is what I'm saying. If you have an opportunity to go somewhere, do something, or hop on a train, or hop on a bus, or go see a different city, or go even to a different area, do that. Like generally travel is one of the most important things you can do because people have this sort of thing, oh, I need to buy the designer clothes. Once I get the designer clothes, once I get the nice sports car, then nah, sod all that. Before you do any of that, go and travel the world. Go and see different cultures, different people, different families, different, you know, different environments, you know. It's really cool. Like, so not just that, I went to the biggest mall. They had like a huge mall, the huge Tunisian flag outside. I went to go see the mall. You know, I went like into the desert. I went to the Sahara desert. Like, that is so cool. Like, you know, like straight out of Aladdin. Like, you know, you go into this desert and there's people living in the middle of the desert and sand everywhere. And you see like skull bones on the floor of like people who've probably been like dropped off there or just, you know, just didn't make it in the desert because the desert is huge. And when you look into the distance, you can actually see water, but there's no water there. You know what I mean? Like you can see water in the distance, but the water doesn't actually exist. It's just like a figure of your imagination. You know what I mean? Like the water is a figure of your imagination. Like you think it's water, but there's no water because you're like dehydrated. But it's so cool. I got to go on buggies in the middle of the sand and the desert dunes. I got to go see, you know, this whole area that's like blue and white and it looked really cool. You know, there's so much stunning things to do there that was just really interesting for me. Even like the food, even their like crisps, like, you know, the potato chips, like they got different flavors of Doritos that I haven't seen in UK. So I was trying like every single snack I could find. Their Fanta tasted different. The Coca-Cola tasted different. It was really cool. Like it was genuinely a really cool experience. Like the Coca-Cola and like the Fanta has like Arabic writing on it instead of like the English text, which looks really cool as well. I wanted to take one of the bottles back just as like a souvenir thing, but I couldn't. The airport was like being fussed about it. So I was like, okay, do you know, they got a lot of security at the airport. They got like FAMAS weaponry and things at the airport walking around. So I get that they're on high alert and they check for bombs and stuff under the cars. Like they'll put like a metal detector before the cars go into the hotel. So I felt very safe. Like there was a lot of like snipers on the roofs groups and stuff. So I did feel safe. Like, you do feel safe walking around. You don't feel like something's going to happen because there is a lot of armed people there. So it's like, you know, it's cool in that way. So it's like, you don't feel like, oh, what if something bad's going to happen? Because there's like literally snipers and military everywhere. So there's literally people with snipers on the beach. Like, I don't know if I got a photo. If I can find a photo, I'll put it. But I don't know if I got a photo on this phone. But in my other one, I think I did. But yeah, like there were people with snipers like sitting. Imagine like a dude with a sniper sitting on like a quad bike in the beach with sunglasses on. Like, he looks badass, and he's obviously there if like a terrorist attack or something does happen, because it has happened there, and I understand that. But you know, as someone who's from UK, I had a great time. I met great friends there, and I really had an amazing. I went to the arcade, went to like the, you know, those boxing punching machine things. Went to the arcade. Where else did I go? Went to the arcade. Went to the desert. Went to the there was a concert as well. There was like a concert, like a dancing kind of concert thing. I saw that. It's like a concert, but like instead of singers, it was like a bunch of dancers on stage, you know, backflips and stuff like that. That was really cool. What else? Swimming pool, beach. I can't remember what else really. What else did I do when I was there? There was some other things I did. I can't remember. Oh yeah, the mosque. I said that as well. Where like the people pray and stuff. That was cool. Can't remember anything else. But generally, great country, great experience. 10 out of 10. I'd love to go again. I just need to save up my money and I can go again. But yeah, I genuinely think, like, you know, traveling and seeing the world and stuff like that is amazing, and it is something that you should do when you're young and you have the opportunity to do it. Go do it, even if it's £200, even if it's jump on a train and go to a new city. Do it just for a day. Like, just say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna book this train. I'm gonna go see this random other city, town I've never been in, and go do it. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to go and travel and see the world. Don't be scared of, oh, the media says, oh, people get shot there, whatever. Don't listen to the media. Like, genuinely, as long as you're smart. I got a video on how to survive in hood. Like, if I got a video on like hood tutorials, watch that video, because that video will give you the advice on how to, like, you know, not end up in a body bag. But anyways, my name's Krish. I hope you enjoy my channel. This is storytime videos. If you want me to do storytime videos, let me know.